like, you know. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to. Okay, so what are we gonna name this?
So it's funny is I was trying to come up with a name for it, and with my love for Destiny right now, I'm just gonna be calling it the Taken King.
The Taken
King.
King, like that.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so this is treasure tribal, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I mean, are you gonna play Dockside?
Yes.
You have one?
Nope. I'm gonna have to get one.
You ready?
I am. I know it's like $80. Eventually.
And then smothering titties.
Which I do have that, so that's kind of nice.
And then monologue tax is the other one. You just bought one of those.
I just got one of those, which isn't as much. It's actually gone down a bunch.
Really? Because I kind of wanted to get it like a while ago. Oh my god, it's only $5. It was like 30.
Yep, people overhype the crap out of it.
Oh, totally. It's not that amazing. We talked about that on the channel.
Yeah, because the people were like, okay, then I'm just gonna pay one spell a turn and pass, and it's like doesn't feel so great.
Also, people just are like, oh my god, it's like almost Smothering Tide, so it must be the most broken Magic the Yu-Gi-Oh of the Gathering card of all time.
Yeah, but Doubling Season is almost the same as Parallel Lives, but Parallel Lives doesn't double counters. So you're like, you put it in a counter deck, it don't work.
Are you playing that, by the way?
Doubling Season? Probably not Doubling Season, but I do have a Parallel Lives.
And what about the white one?
Yes, I have an Anointed Procession.
Yeah, so we can play that. Okay.
Which is nice. I have like these money cards. Look at that. Parallel Lives. I can't believe it's that. That was a bulk card back in the day, Tom.
Oh yeah, wait for this one. It's a white card.
Yep.
And then what's the new ones? There's
the brother and sister.
Yeah. But yeah, I forget the name of the new Rakdos cards.
Oh, it's.
Oh, Derek, you gotta see this one. Oh my god, what is this?
Yo, he's so pretty.
I just brought up a tab to go to Mythic Spoiler, and that came up.
It was Prosper.
Prosper. Oh, okay. And then there's another one that exiles.
But actually, the thing is, I think I would rather Kalane. I actually don't know if I'd like Prosper as much in this build. Because he ends up just being like a kind of pseudo draw, and you get to play that card.
But yeah, no, I like the other one better because you can play Sack Outlets and recur it with Kenrith.
Yeah, it's Kalane.
And here's the funny thing, Derek: Dockside plus Ashnod's Altar.
Yep.
With Kenrith's effect.
Yep, is infinite mana.
So what's the other one? So you're saying you don't want to play this card?
No, I was thinking about him and I was reading him. I think he's better on his own as the commander, but in the main.
Agree.
So I'm not running every treasure card because some of them are just kind of meh for this. But Kalane, it's Kalain.
The painter?
Yeah, reclusive painter.
Yeah, she just enters and then things enter with +1/+1 counters. What's the sorcery that does it? It's like for the lands you control that are tapped, or it's like a red sorcery.
Brass's Bounty.
Yeah, that. You like that one, right?
Yes, I like that one. Other cool cards we get to run, which one I picked up is Storm the Vault, is really good.
Oh yeah, Storm the Vault. Yeah, you actually get to play that card.
Yep, because we get to run everything. Yo, you see Prismari Command is actually worth money now?
Prismari Command?
Yeah,
it's probably because
it's getting modern play.
Yeah, because
so it's like a $9 card now.
Because they have to play 3 CMC stuff in Cascade decks.
Yeah.
That's why, and that's one of the cards that's being played, along with Fire and Ice, and some other things. Okay, so what else?
Zorn. He's the one. If you make treasures, you make them you create one or more. You basically get one more. Yeah, more. Treasures.
Oh, and then the right.
Revel in Riches. Yep. I have to re-pick that up because I don't have it anymore.
Did you see the price?
Yep. Treasure Vault. That's the land, the artifact land that you makes treasures.
And then
Tireless Provisioner, landfall make treasures.
And then what's the guy that makes everything when you make a treasure?
Academy Manufacturer.
Yeah.
Now I was thinking about running all old Gnawbone just for old Gnawbone to hit.
No, you should. You should. He's too good. Even just him and your commander, and he can give it trample.
And haste.
A 7/7 making 7 treasures is good enough. It's good enough. Yeah, it's way too fucking good.
I have the Gold Span Dragon, so we get to throw him in there.
Oh yeah, he's disgusting. And then the what's the oh, and if you play the dwarf, you can get
Yep.
Old Gnawbone.
I wanted to run Magda.
What's Magda?
Actually, I think I picked up a Magna, too.
Is it Magna or no? It's Magda.
Magna Brazen Outlaw. So Tom, here's also another theory I had. Right. So we're gonna run a lot of really cool creatures in this deck. Even though I didn't want to be too creature heavy, but there are just so many really good creatures. I had put together an ideal list, and it's already running like 23. So what if we ran the you think it's worth it just with Magda to play the
Card that lets you
the
because they're all dwarves.
the Nexus that makes them every creature, all creature types. You tutor that first, then you could use Magda to tutor at any time any creature out of your deck.
I guess it ends up like how many tutors we end up playing at the end of the day.
I do have but the thing is,
If
I
you're
also
not,
have
if you're not consistently like gonna have Magda, I wouldn't want to do it because then it's just a dead card almost always.
Now the other side of things is I do have a demonic tutor.
Yeah, but is that really enough to justify playing?
No, I'm saying like we don't need it. Then we just demonic tutor to get whatever we need. So I guess it's true. We probably don't need it because I have an extra D tutor line.
I think it's just too cute. You know.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna like play a lot of tutors and just be able to be like, okay, I'm gonna see Magda pretty much every fucking game. But like, if you're not doing that, which sounds like a little much, then you know.
I want to pick up a chromatic orrery for this deck.
Card's also kind of up right now.
Yeah, this was meant to be. It was going to be a little pricier of a build to make.
And then Chromatic Lantern also you can play.
Yeah,
that.
Arcane Signet. Oh, Treasure Map is another one that we get to run too.
That's the one that flips and can sack to draw, right?
Sack a treasure to draw a card.
Yeah. Also, Hall Heliod's Generosity.
Yeah, I did want to run that because there's just too many good things in here.
And then probably what's the other one?
Oh, we need Chatterfang in here too.
Oh yeah, Chatterfang. Are you gonna play Ragman?
Thing is, I don't know how good he actually would be because he has to hit. Now, I guess you could say I can make him really huge. Oh, I want to run a Corvol in here.
Oh yeah, he's really dope.
And I pulled one, so like I have him too.
I still feel like Ragavan's just not that bad. I guess it depends on how the deck ends up playing out, but he does make treasure is the thing.
Also, another reason I really like. So here's another card I want in here: Shimmer Dragon. There's actually a decent amount of dragons that are randomly like really good in this deck with treasure base. So having Magda is really cool. That's the tap 2 untapped artifacts to draw a card. So if we have nothing to do, we pass turn with a bunch of treasures before our turn. We just tap them to draw a bunch of cards. Marionette Master. That's a win condition.
You want to know what's the cool part about this? Is in this situation you give it the counters.
Yeah, you sack
a treasure, and now it's dealing.
You sack the mana.
To deal 3 to any. To what is it? Target opponent loses. Yeah, life equal to the power. So you make it a 4. And each one of them, where is it? How much does it fabricate? 3. So yeah, you make it a 4/3, and then now every treasure you sack gets to deal 4 to something.
You're not thinking. So we sack 2 treasures to activate Kenrith to put a counter on it. Now it's bigger. Sack 2 more treasures to put a counter on it. Now it does 5. Now it does 6.
You're definitely playing this, right?
Yes, lithoform. I have the one now. The line around now. Another potential payoff I wanted to run was a Torment to Hailfire. If we had a way to, if we don't have infinite, we could put a lot of mana into it. Because there's sometimes people will not pay for Smothering Tithe a lot, and you'll end up.
Torment. Yes.
Also the Prismari Dragon.
Which one?
Galazeth Prismari, because I actually have him too. He enters, he makes the treasure, and he's the one that lets you tap them for mana for instants and sorceries if you need to. So he enters, he makes one. Do you think I should run Esper Sentinel? Because I do technically have one, but I don't know if he doesn't really is on theme. He's just.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Having to cast a white spell on your first turn.
What about Stormkiln Artist? He's the Magecraft. You make a treasure. We'd have to see how many more instances of sorceries we would end up running.
Yeah, we could put him on the maybe board for now.
Because there are some cool spells that we get to run, like Seize the Spoils is
Yeah, as long as
discard.
it ends up being a good amount, he'll be very good.
So like Seize the Spoils. Draw a card, draw 2 card, discard a card, and then draw 2 cards and make a treasure token. Pirate's Prize is draw 2 cards, create a colorless treasure token. I bet it's a sorcery though, so I don't know how great that is.
It's fine. It's on theme.
Pirate's Pillage is a draw 2 cards, create 2 colorless treasures.
Wasn't there just a new black card that got printed that you could sack like an artifact or a creature to draw 2?
Oh yeah, I think so. I was looking at where I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a Deadly Dispute. Draw 2 cards and create a treasure token, and you get to sacrifice an artifact or a creature for it.
Yeah. It's really good.
So I have an Anguish on making. So I think I did actually put a decent amount of spells. I think in my original list I have 24 spells in the main list.
What's the counter? You have the counter spell that makes treasures?
Yeah, Spell Swindle.
Yeah, that was the one that came to mind for me.
And Hornswoggle is the other one. But it only counters a creature, and you make a. So it's not that great, but it makes treasure.
Yeah, no, it's good enough.
Also looking how this deck ended up turning out, because it was mostly artifacts, enchantments, and center sorceries, I thought that Shark Typhoon might be decent enough to still play. I don't know. We'll just have to see where it goes, because that's one of the ones that's when you cast any creature spell. And as you saw, I had a shiny one now that just sitting around with nothing to do.
Do you have the 2 dragons? Is that Alex?
Is that AKA amazing? You mean AKA
also,
amazing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people watching right now. Hello, guys.
Well, that pumps the amount of artifacts.
There's a dragon that does that.
Oh, do we have Goldspan Dragon in there?
Yeah.
I don't think actually.
The one he's talking about, the new one, the Terror.
Oh, no, that's Hellkite Tyrant. He's when he attacks, you gain control of all artifacts, and then if you have 20 more artifacts, you win the game.
Oh, that's actually a really good idea.
Because
I think that's actually not that bad, because you could probably win really easily.
And he's also another dragon that's tutorable. What
about that? Isn't there a Phyrexian card that does that also? Well, it's not Phyrexian, but it's like 3 mana. You choose either Mirrodin or something else, and then whenever.
Oh no, it's a blue card. It's in your graveyard. It's artifacts in your graveyard, not in play.
Oh, it's in grave.
Yeah, it's Mirrodin Besieged is the card name.
Right. Okay, yeah.
So let's just look. I just want to see if there's anything else that.
This is a cool idea, though. I like this.
Because I don't think I've really seen too many people build this. I also had the idea of running mechanized production as well, because it's one of those things that like we make so many treasures.
I mean, if you're gonna play like a fuck ton of those, like we should just play the Archmage, right? If you're planning on playing a lot of instant sorceries, then this definitely goes in.
Okay, so here's the part where now I'm at this part. I don't think there was too many other treasure stuff that I was going to run, and the rest was just however we wanted to build it. I wish I could
just look at a list of things. Oh wait, you don't wanna play that. I guess he's not that great.
I was thinking
there's an ogre that can like attack and make treasures.
Yeah. Oh, Deadeye Plunder was another one, just because it's 4 mana to make a treasure, and he gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control.
What is it, Plunder?
Yeah, or Plunderers.
What about the Captain Lannery Storm?
What's that one do? Whenever it attacks, create it. Nah, I don't like the idea of having the tag. I guess whenever you sacrifice a treasure, it gets +1/+0. I don't. Like
what about the Cadric? Doesn't he just make them every turn, right?
No. He makes treasure that for each creature that died this turn. Creature has to die. So if it doesn't die, then you don't get any. And it's the beginning of your end step. Create a treasure token for each non-creature token that died this turn. So he's really not that great.
Yeah, I guess.
He says Hellkite Igniter. Look up Hellkite Igniter and Loyal Apprentice. Increase the number of artifacts you control. That's 7-drop.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not feeling that one as much. But Loyal Apprentice. At the beginning of your turn, if you control your commander, create one copter artifact controlling that gains haste. Because we're not like an artifact base as much as we're. Well, this is like this is a treasure themed deck.
Yeah, this is complete treasure. Yeah.
Now Urza would be really good in this as well too, but I don't want to go into Urza's shenanigans because that doesn't feel great.
I mean, plus he's a lot right now, right?
Now there's also another potential thing. Grim Hireling. He's whenever one or more creatures deals combat damage, you create two treasures, and then you sack X treasures to give something neg.
No, I think that's worth it.
So at this point, and there's Mayhem Devil. I think is the last creature I'd probably want to run.
Because that deals damage whenever you sack a permanent, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Oh no, Pitiless Plunder. I guess he's not that great, right? What about the Prosperous Innkeeper?
Is Pitiless Plunder whenever any creature dies? No, you control. Yeah, we're not.
Yeah. Well, but you're gonna use a sack outlay, right?
Nah, not really.
You don't want
to. We sack treasures.
What about? I still think.
Oh, and Adrix and Nev, the twin casters, because there's the ones that double as well. That's all the doubles I could run because I just don't really want to have to pick up a parallel doubling season.
Adrix. Oh yeah, that also works with. Oh shit.
Yeah, because if one or more tokens would be created under your control, you get twice that many tokens.
What about the Prosperous Innkeeper?
Because isn't he just...
He ETBs, creates a treasure, and then you gain a life whenever a creature enters.
Is it under your control or just a creature in general?
Another creature enters the battlefield under your control.
And if it was everybody, then yeah, but... So now we're at the part where I think we want to fill up on, like, good spells. And some ramp stuff. Oh, what do you feel about stuff like Mana Reflection?
Doesn't he give Trample? I know that this isn't like a Kenrith deck, but that Proud Willbonder card that makes it so that Trample can't be blocked is kind of fucking annoying.
I'm not sure that one.
What?
Wait, what did you say it was?
Proud Willbonder makes it so that... I played it against you guys, remember? Creatures you control with Trample have this... I'll just bring it up.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Nah. We're not
because the commander can give Trample. I'm just saying, like, if you want things to be able to hit.
I don't really need to, like, Gnawbone's in there if it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Well, I'm talking with this one too, and Magda and everything else that has attacks.
Well, Magda doesn't. You don't have to attack because Magda you can just make treasures and just sack them. You don't have to. She just when the dwarves get tapped, they make treasures. So, I think you just want to go with the good spell package for some protection and stuff. So like, be the degenerate with like. We get to run Dovin's Veto because colors. Do we put on
the other Duretti?
Because Prosper basically ends up just being a we don't synergize off him as well. He basically ends up being a draw a card, and then if we play that card, we get the treasure.
And then the thing about the other Duretti is like, we're not really playing a lot of actual artifacts for him. Like, we can't really abuse his bring something out for free effect or anything like that.
Yeah, because originally I thought about playing Prosper, but we don't have other ways to exile stuff and use them. we're basically forced to play the card underneath what he hits to get the treasure. And if there's something else I really want to play,
and we're in 5 colors, so like we have much better cards to play to draw than
especially with how big some of our stuff is. Like, I don't want to be in an instance where I accidentally hit Marionette Master with him, and we don't have the mana to play it yet, and then I lose like out on being able to play like that, like something that's like a win condition. But I guess he's still good. He still means the black red already.
Isn't that just you kill something, or what is it? I don't know which one. I forget exactly. Doesn't that steal a creature or something? Oh, god damn it! This one?
Put on one colorless artifact, defend the battlefield. Artifact, you destroy target artifact or creature. I think I actually really do like that neg ability.
Yeah, because just being able to kill something is nice.
So actually, what if we take? Maybe I would like him over the Grim Hireling.
No, I think I still like this.
Because basically this do the same thing, except I only have to sack one as compared to sack a bunch of them.
Yeah, but I mean, Porcano Listos, like, there's no reason.
I guess.
Yeah. So, all right, what else did you want to play?
Well, now I'm just like, what instance or sorcery? Let's just go through like our good like protection and control packages.
Well, I mean, Anguish Unmaking.
Yeah, because I have one of those, so I get to use that. I still think Arcane Denial is nice just because it's still 1 blue, so like 5 color. Having just to pay for the 1 is nice. Do I want to be the guy and run Rift in this deck?
That's up to you.
This is kind of like a more money serious-y deck, so maybe I'll run Rift in it. If not, maybe I'll take it out for something else. I have the Demonic Tutor, so I wanted to run the D Tutor. Oh, Reckless Fire Weaver isn't one of those things. Isn't another one of those things that you sack something and deals damage to?
No, whenever an artifact enters.
It's not the worst. It's because it's each opponent, so it could be.
No, I know. It's fine. It's good.
Especially with Academy Manufacturer, when we have all the double trigger stuff, it's gross. Do you want to run Disallow?
Do you want to play like Temur Sabertooth or Deadeye to potential combo with like the Dockside or anything?
I guess I could. Maybe put them or we'll put it off to the side for now. Let's see if we actually have somewhat room for it. Oh, D2. This deck I think I would want to run Farseek in.
You think you want to run that kind of ramp?
Well, I think that would just be one of the sort of the Meek Thopter combo. Nah, we're not just going artifact combo. We're just going for treasure stuff and good payoffs for it because we have things that just kill people when we sack all of our treasures basically, and would just generate a lot of treasure. Because it'd be really easy just to make like 5 color good stuff artifacts. But this is supposed to be a little kind of a bit more funishy. What about Ruinous Ultimatum? We've been a bit fan of that card recently.
Yeah, I like that card.
Seagate Restoration, I like.
Do you want to play any more counter spells or anything?
What about Disallow? Do you think Disallow was good?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Maybe Disallow and we cancel, just do straight Arcane Denial. Oh, we had Prismari Command, right?
You got Arcane Denial.
Okay.
Oh no, no. That makes a treasure.
I think also like stuff like, do you think we should run like Swords of Plowshare? Just run some of the control stuff while we do our things.
I like the stuff like this more,
So you want to do like Beast Within? or a generous gift.
Yeah.
Actually, I like generous gift, maybe over beast within, just because we do have to get white for our commander.
We're also less on the green.
Right.
You know, we're playing less on the green, more on the white.
So then a Teferi's protection. What do you feel about any mana doublers, like a Mana Reflection or a Mirari's Wake or something?
I like...
thing is, because it doesn't really work with our treasures.
No, but I mean, having mana doubling is just always good. Like, I mean, we're still playing like 20 creatures, so it's...
You think Zendikar then?
Not terrible. It's also really good with Kenrith. No, it's fine, dude. We appreciate it. We love when people talking.
No, yeah, because Reckless Endeavor is for more Bud wipes than it usually pays for itself. Thing is, I just don't want to wipe our board because you do whatever you want to do, man. You just give it ideas and we'll think about it because maybe we'll hear something that'll spark an interest. I'm looking for more like one-sided board wipes because I think we care too much about some of our stuff.
I definitely like Seasons Past. I play this in like every deck.
Yeah, for what it does, like it's always comes in such like it's so handy for something as a card because it just deals with everything. It helps you get back everything.
Also with Zendikar, it ends up depending on what direction we go with the ramp. Like Zendikar over the Mana Reflection, or just playing them both, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there is a way to make the mana, you know, be more if we have one of our, like, if we play Urza or something that can tap the treasures for mana.
I mean, we do have one that can do it for instants and sorceries.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess at worst, then we could just sack the other ones for mana. And we also have Goldspan.
Should we play Archetype? Because we're, like, already at, like, 20-something... 21 instant sorceries already, and we're probably gonna add more.
You mean Archmage?
Archmage Emeritus.
Also, what about Valakut's Awakening? Because again, it's one of those things that it's a land. That's like just
what about the Shatter Skull smashing?
I guess we could do that for like damage. Also, completely forgot that Shatter Fang could also be another way to like control the board because we just keep making squirrels and we just sack
also
them.
Chatterfang plus Pitiless Plunder is just you win.
Oh yeah.
Well, you kill all their creatures.
So yeah, at this point, we want World Tree in there, but definitely. I know we really got into lands too much.
Oh nope. Not Path of the World Tree.
We got Treasure Map, with Felwar Stone because I still think because it will tap for any color we need it. We're 5 colors, so at worst it taps for a color that we need. We already have Arcane Signet, yeah. We have Chromatic Lantern. Yes, All Ring's still good. What else do you think we should be running for like spell stuff?
What's the other dude? I always forget his name.
Oh, Feyburrow Elder. Haha, I remember now because we've had to look it up so many times.
Could play Svella or like, you know, Golos or anything else. Just as like card advantage outlets.
I like Golos just because it could also grab me the World Tree. Plus, I never
or the treasure vault. There's actually a lot of good lands that it can hit.
So yeah, I like Golos.
Box Opal, that's kind of funny actually. But I mean, if we don't always have the artifacts, it's not gonna be that great. But Spire, like the land, is not bad.
Yeah, Spire seems good because I noticed that, like you said, because at worst it taps for colorless, and I think we'll get there. And I have like a bazillion copies of that card because lol, modern.
So, do you want to play any other counter spells, like any other 2-mana ones, like negate or
maybe negate, because I still think sometimes like those. Oh, and I have an extra heroic intervention, so
like you didn't put just counter spell yet. Also, if you want to just play the counter
yeah,
spell.
I think we should play just counter spell. I still think it comes in handy, unless you want to do like unwind, but I don't know about those as much.
No, I don't think you really need that in this.
What about Swan Song?
I'm always kind of like 50-50 on that card. I just always prefer the ones that have more utility. Like, I know that hits a lot, but like, you know, it's not as good as like any of these, you know. Do we want to play Archmage?
I guess if we're 50-50, why not? We have the Zendikar for the one side, and he'll be the other side. Archmage and Mirror Tits. Alright, so we want to start filling up some lands before we get too ahead of ourselves.
Well, we got to do the ramp still first. We have not filled that all the way out. So, not counting the fact that this entire deck makes treasures, let's act like we don't know. There's Birds of Paradise. Definitely. Always like that card. Imperial Recruiter. He's power 2 or less.
He gets some good things. He can get Marionette, right?
Can get Magda. But I think I'd rather, if we're gonna play a tutor, like I'd probably rather just play like another one like this, because we're not really like sacking or abusing creatures. Like Imperial Recruiter shines when like you're gonna make a copy of it or sack it and replay it or something. Like I think if we're gonna play another tutor, we could just play another.
I mean, I have a Grim Tutor.
Yeah, you could play that. Because we don't really like need the creature. Like usually you want a body for something, but we don't really need it.
You know, with how much potential removal we have now, I feel less of great about Grim Hireling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you really just play it for like the chance.
But then again, he can still. Yeah, I guess he could still make 2 if you hit with somebody.
We do have some things that are going in the air, like not a lot, but also at worst, if you just hit with Kenrith like a 5/5 with trample and give him a counter or something. Also, I think maybe one more mana doubler. I'm thinking either Nyx Bloom or just playing the mana. I think Mana Reflection probably just be better.
All right. Actually,
also, like if you play Urza, like it does work with that, right?
Yeah, or Prismari, because you do tap them. Where like, as much as I love Mirari's Wake's only for lands.
And I don't think we're gonna end up playing a lot of land ramp. So, all right. So we got the Felwar, Arcane, Soul Ring. We definitely need more ramp here.
So Thought Vessel, because we probably can end up drawing a lot of cards.
We have. Hold on, let me just count. One, and the other one, and then it's 6 sources of ramp right now. So yeah, I like Thought Vessel.
Just because we're 5 color, I don't know, is Commander Sphere like worth it or not really?
I mean, probably okay. I guess our one problem is like we have to make our land base like perfect if we're not playing like any color fixing, you know, like not playing a lot of color fixing. But what Commander Sphere is probably. And we got the Academy Ruins thing that.
Exotic Orchard too.
Exotic Orchard? Oh yeah, for a land.
Yeah, and Command Tower. Like I just want to get some of those in there. We'll run Path of Ancestry just because it's still, even if it enters tapped for a turn, it still taps any color.
I like this in this deck.
Oh, Slendy Vision. Okay, yeah.
You
I
said
could work with that.
Pathman's history?
I mean, it does technically tap for any color mana, even though it does have to enter tapped, but
It's fine.
it's like playing a Triome, except
Mhm.
we play our commander and we get to scry one.
So you're gonna play like City of Brass or Mana Confluence or anything, or Reflecting Pool or any of the other?
You know, it's funny because some of the Shocklands are now getting to a point where they are starting to. Which one was it? I saw that was getting really expensive.
Breeding Pool?
Yeah, Breeding Pool is like $20. You know what the most expensive one is? Well, and depending where you're getting it from, Blood Crypt. It's like 30 to 15, depending where you're getting it from. I'm wondering
Well,
if
that's because the most popular deck in Modern right now is, well, one of the most popular is Rakdos Aggro.
So it's like the Triomes are almost like a nice alternative.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't want to run too many of those. You know?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, if we're being greedy with like our ramp, like you need like the perfect land base pretty much, because we're not playing like any ways to fix that well, like no land fixing or anything.
Oh, we could play Dryad of the Elysian Grove.
I guess we could play that.
It's another fixer.
Okay. Oh, do we want to? We don't want to do anything with him or anything, right? Like we don't want to play any of the things that make abilities cost less.
Nah.
Okay.
Treasures will help pay for that.
Okay. So. All right.
The rest is all just basic lands.
No. You can't play it like that. No, it probably needs to be some type of lands. This is already getting very expensive.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you want to do this for the lands. Oh man, this already is fucking $20.
Conspiracy.
Ever been reprinted?
And who knows when will ever be reprinted. Alright, here's what I do. Second win condition, we run Maze's End and run all the guild gates.
We play that one spell that tutors for 10 lands. Do you know that spell?
Yeah.
Reshape the earth?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, you can play budget lands, but remember, if all your lands enter tapped, this is the slowest deck of all time. Like, if we ran all the temples, you know? It's really up to you.
So let's just build it like as close as it can be to like what we want it to be, and then I'll adjust to where I need to or get it over time type of thing. This is gonna be like more of a project over time. I'm not getting this done anytime soon.
Okay, so then it would be City of Brass and Mana Confluence and Reflecting Pool.
The kind of cool thing with those is that like if I have extra mana, I just pump it into Kenrith to get the life back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then we'll probably play the Shocklands. So, which we're definitely playing all the colors. It looks pretty spread out. Like definitely light on the white.
Yeah, white is just like our commander and a few spells. Everything else is kind of red, blue, green,
and black.
There's a decent amount of black. Black is like our late color, though. We don't really use black for too much. Like all of our early stuff that we want to see for treasure development is like blue, red, and green. Mostly like red and blue is like the big treasure colors. Besides like the Smothering Tithe.
Are we playing artifact lands in each color? I don't know, honestly. There's nothing that really plays well with artifact lands. You could be funny and play those things that. Like Nettle Cyst are the one that gives power to the sequence. But all right, so
I actually got a funny story about someone playing artifact lands. We were playing like a tournament, and my partner had had like targeted artifact removal, like in Braid, I think it was, and the guy played 2 artifact land, and his only blue source was his artifact land, so we popped it, and it took him out of the game for the next 2 turns.
Yeah, I remember that. That was that tournament you guys played in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do we just go down the list of the Shocklands?
All right.
Okay.
Breeding pool.
Prepare for the Derek puns, by the way.
So overgrown tomb, aka my butt.
Here we go. Every time.
Another name for my butt is the Temple Garden. No, that's too wholesome for it. But a good name, excellent name for my butt, Stomping Grounds. We take a trip to the other side of the equator, we have the Hallowed Fountain.
Trying to hide. It's not working.
We go in between into what's called the Grundle area, we have the Watery Grave.
Oh,
Back,
and then
back to the butt, we have the steam vents, which are the hardcore steam vents.
you know,
Back to the front, we have the Godless Shrine. There ain't no god here. But it's other names sometimes because it can make babies, the Sacred Foundry. You know, forging babies. And then the final one for the butt is the Blood Crypt.
all right. That's where we end this. Okay, so that's 21 lands. Six.
That's 20.
So 10 more of something would be good. Do we want to play any more utility lands that you can think of or anything? Not really, right?
Let me see. So,
We should play War Room and lose 5. Just kidding. That's terrible.
maybe Reliquary Tower is still just worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, two lands could be Urborg and Yavimaya.
And then the Triumphs. What's the
Okay, so we have
Sultai and the it's Ketria is
Ketria and Zagoth. And any more after that, you think?
Maybe the red. Is there red, green, white?
No, I don't think so. We have blue, green, white, red,
What
white,
about
black.
red? What?
Or we have
blue, green, white's probably fine.
the
Jund? Or no, blue, green, white.
no, it was blue, red, white, or red, white, black. Or the other one was black, white, green. Because we only have five.
Probably the black, white, green.
Okay, Indaltha Triumph.
Okay, so then do we want to play some of the, the battle bond land, like the friendship lands?
Well, so what's that put us up to? So we're at 27.
And then we have 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So we have like 4 more lands.
So maybe we just do we'll just do the colors of like our most played colors, I guess.
Yeah, so then we would want blue, whatever blue green is. And then blue Rejuvenating Springs?
Yeah, rejuvenate.
That's blue green.
Blue green is rejuvenating springs. And what was the other color we wanted?
Probably blue red.
Is training center.
And then probably the red green.
It's Spire Garden.
And then Probably the green or the red black.
Luxury suite.
Is that enough? That might be over actually. Hold on. 31.
34, 35.
No, yeah, that's 36. Yeah,
So that's the
that's
expense.
right on the dot.
So how many? What's our? So they cut 5.
Woo!
That be
Woo!
a price.
Oh man.
Maybe we don't need Shark Typhoon.
I don't know. It seems kind of good,
Yeah.
especially if you're not like a creature deck. Having that, I think this goes first, right?
Sure. Yeah, we don't need that. I think it's just too cute.
Yeah, like just because but like I think that being able to just block like as much as you want.
Mhm.
Like if you count how much like you get to trigger this, it's insane. Like you have so many.
Pirate's Prize, I think it could go. That's like probably the worst of the treasure generators. It's in sorcery, above Ruinous Ultimatum.
This one, gone.
Yeah.
We didn't actually really put that much draw in here, but it's Kenrith, and we'll live. We'll be fine. Also, did we end up? We did put Mana Reflection, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what else? We only have to cut 3 more cards.
Maybe the Hornswoggle, because I think our other counters are better. That's the one that counters and makes a treasure, but it's only a creature. And very rarely do we care too much about creatures.
I don't know about that. Creatures are kind of fucking stupid.
Yeah, but the thing that's going to affect our strategy the most is one creature.
Bane of Progress?
Bane of Progress, or like board wipes. I guess you don't see him too much.
Collector Roof.
I've actually never ran into that in the wild so far.
Somebody else playing that stupid.
Okay, what about
Mayhem Devil?
Read Deadeye Plunderer. I just want to read him again.
Deadeye Plunder. Oh, this thing. Yeah.
It's 4 mana to make a treasure.
Oh no, you gotta play that. Are you kidding me? That's just a mana sink. Make a treasure. This is the best card in the deck.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, that's good.
This is the best fucking card in the deck. I don't care about and it just gets huge too. And you give it trample. This is our win condition right here.
Okay, it could stay.
This would old Gnawbone fucking hit for 15, get all the treasures back, make 15 squirrels. Like it just seems hilarious. Mayhem Devil is just too fucking good. Marionette Master's also a win condition. The rest of the win conditions too good. The Grim Harlot. This, like, do we really need this? But like, I get you want the mana fixing, but
maybe
if your land base is gonna be this fucking good, I don't think you need to play this card.
Okay, we could get rid of him, yeah.
Especially if you're gonna get this, that, arcane, like all these good colored lands. Like, I think you'll live. Plus, playing Golos, always getting the World Tree. Like, I think you're fine, and we're gonna keep him in this time because this is definitely a better Golos deck. We're a little bit lighter on like the payoff, like just good payoff cards. So like this, and I think even Svella would be good in this deck.
I mean, I do have a Svella if we have to put him in if we need to.
I think he'd be kind of cute because he also works with the mana doublers or the mana. He works with the mana reflection, and also he makes tokens of artifacts. So like,
oh, he can get a bunch of them with the other effects.
Also, he plays any card for free, not just creature. You just cast a spell without paying its mana cost. And I know we do have a lot of interaction, but like, we'll live. Like, it'll be fine. There's a lot of good cards also.
Maybe we don't need the Torment to Hellfire, because I think if we have enough mana to dump into that...
No, I like this. No, you're definitely playing this. Especially with Seasons Pass and Balagad Recovery. Like, no, you definitely want to play this. This is probably like one of your best win conditions. Because you're going to make a fuck ton of mana. Like, you have to understand, like, if you put 15 into this, the game is probably over.
Yeah,
like, this is a fuck ton.
Tom, I don't know what to cut because I'm looking at every single card and I want all of them.
We shouldn't play Mana Ramp. That's trash. What is this one again? Oh, no, that card's actually good. Because it just makes the treasure back, and you get to sack one and draw 2, right?
Yeah. So we sack a treasure to get a treasure, draw 2 cards. So it's literally 2 mana, just draw 2 cards in black.
See, this would be too easy to win with, actually. This is actually kind of funny in this deck because, like, you could be like, all right, I discard Old Gnawbone, and guess who's out?
Yeah.
Guess who's back again?
And we have enough creatures where that actually kind of matters.
Also discard again. Brass's Bounty is just correct.
Yeah, especially with any type of the mana doubling effects. You're like...
Dude, this guy, I'm scared to even see what this does. Oh, dude, we're not even playing that thing that lets you tap artifacts for mana, but, you know, it's fine.
No, yeah, we are. The dragon?
No, like, no. The artifact that gives improvise.
Oh, right. Well,
Because
improvise only covers the colorless costs, so we still have to pay actual color.
colorless cost?
Shut up.
I'm just saying. Oh my god, this is tough. How many do we have to cut? 3? Oh my god, throw it out. Make it again. Like, I know that these aren't, like, just great cards on their own, but, like, they go with the theme of the deck. You know?
Yeah.
God, imagine a turn after, like, one of these.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
And
rough
even
one.
if you just let it sit out there and let people play their game, like...
This is definitely a deck that you want to play this card. Because there's probably going to be... It's going to take you a while to even, like, be slightly ahead in this kind of strategy. I mean... My god, I forgot how dumb this card is.
Yep, sack a treasure, draw a card.
I like these alternate win con cards because it's so easy for you to get treasures.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is just not
Yeah.
that amazing.
Yeah, I think we could drop him.
Because we're hoping that, like, the really good ones can carry the weight. Especially considering that we're playing tutors, so, like, we should see them, hopefully.
And at worst...
This gets better as the more, you know...
Yeah, now that we have 26 instants of sorceries, we're split exactly down the middle. Instant sorceries with creatures, basically.
Mm-hmm. Wait, is this one... Yeah, they're both just permanents, so it still works pretty well. Do you think this is good enough?
Maybe it depends. If we have a Smothering Tithe out, it's probably really good, or an Old Gnawbone.
Yeah, but then you're just, like, dealing a couple damage. Like, yeah, I guess.
Same.
I like this more because it deals to any target.
You know, actually, maybe... Yeah, because I think I want the targeted removal over just the burn damage, I guess.
Because, like, I see we're in a world where this can be, like, a pseudo-win con, but I'm hoping that we've put, like, enough in there.
The thing is, I still really like him, but maybe... I'm still iffy on that one. It is 3 mana for just a creature.
Okay.
Alright.
That's